Set up straight, my friend.
The story that we're talking about today is Garvin, and she owns Neat Coffee. But outside of that, she is just a super rad woman that we love and that has created an awesome community in her coffee shop. And we love her story and how honest she is and real and kind.
This was a video that took over, it was in the making of 4 years because
kind of accidentally, though.
Accidentally, yeah.
Accidentally took 4 years.
Her coffee shop, Neat Coffee, was one of the first videos that I got to create for companies. I was just starting my business. She was 6 months into her shop, and so it's been amazing just to watch her grow and her company grow, and just even though she got shut down and to push through that and everything else that came up. Yeah, this video is probably the most the closest I've ever been to a video, because it's just watching a kid grow up. It's just
yeah. Crazy part of it was that we had met Allie at the beginning, when she had first opened Neat, and then her getting shut down and kind of going through the journey of her finding a new place and all those shots of her when it was first before it was open at all, and then again shooting it once it was opening. There's different parts of her going through that process.
Yeah, because usually when we tell a story, it's something that totally has happened in the past, and this was unfolding live. Actually, it was your idea to go and film the story, because you saw them get shut down. You're you should go film. The community was reaching out and helping her and helping the shop, and yeah, it was your idea to film this.
This is going to be one of my favorite videos I think you've ever done, because I think it feels so honest, and she's so transparent with how difficult it was and is for her. Even in the video of just being honest about that she's still in it, not even trying to pretend that she's overcome it and that she's out of the woods, I'm still figuring it out. That is so valuable for everyone to see and hear, is that there's constant growth, and it's okay to not have it all figured out.
The biggest thing for me was just the identity portion.
Yeah.
Going into this last interview was oh, she's open, everything's done. It was so hard to get here, but now we're here. And so I was I was walking into the interview being oh, she's gonna be so stoked. She's gonna have so many good things. This is the end of the video. Yeah. It's a beautiful story. And we walked in, we sat down, and it was a hard place. Yeah. It was I got what I wanted, but now what? That hit me so hard too, because I think for myself, it's I put a lot of who I am into what I do. And I think that's a good thing, but I think you can really just get destroyed by leaning into that too much. And the fact what she says about just your identity is not in your business or in your sales or in your success, and that your identity is outside of that. And God defines my worth, not what I do. In fact, nothing I do gets me better or more worthy. It's because what Jesus did is it's over, and right now as I am, I'm enough because of Jesus. And that is so life-giving, I think, especially when you're trying to do hard things, and just that reminder of my identity is not in my work.
I feel you can lose your identity or find your identity in anything that you're doing, whether it's your career or just even you're as a parent. I feel even as a mom, sometimes I'm if I feel I'm doing a bad job of being a mom, I feel I'm a bad person. Finding your identity just simply as who am I, just as a human being, broken down without all the extra stuff, without the career, without the other people. It's just who are you? Just allows you to have more grace for yourself, I feel and it's good to break that down.
Yeah, if you're watching this right now, I would highly recommend just taking inventory right now.
Yeah.
I think oftentimes it takes a big moment of either failing really hard or succeeding and not feeling fulfilled. Those are big moments, but you can even right now just okay, what am I putting my stock into, and what are you putting your identity in right now?
I feel that makes it almost easier for failure to happen, because you're able to just grow from that and allow it to change you. You can grow from that easier if that's not your identity, if that's not who you are.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it immediately. Obviously. It's so good.
It's so good, and you will probably cry because I cry every time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. I cry every single time I watch it. I've watched it so many times, and I still cry. Now that she shared her story, I feel like so many people will be able to benefit from it and relate and not feel alone when they're feeling that way too.
Yeah.
If you watched the video and you felt like you thought of something where you're finding your worth or you're finding your identity in something, and you feel bold and you want to share it with us, we would love to hear it. We'd also love to encourage you and remind you of who you really are. Also, if you want, you can share that with someone close to you, someone who like loves you and is supportive and believes in what you're doing. I feel like sometimes if I share with David that I'm feeling a certain way, he can remind me of who I am, and it always helps to have someone.
As some encouragement is, she was constantly almost about to give up. She never did, and I think that's like the biggest takeaway, or one of the biggest things. There's so many things in there.
Yeah.
But if you are feeling like you want to give up right now in whatever you are doing, just hang on. I saw her do that. Like, I saw her just be like, okay, like, I want to give up. This feels like the end, but let's find just the next step. She's still doing that today, I bet. So many great, amazing things exist because someone said, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, and take note of the people around you that want to help and support you through that. Because I feel like a big thing for Allie was that there were community and there were people around her that were pushing her forward, that were encouraging her, that were like showing her that there was something there to hold on to that made her keep going. And I feel like sometimes you just need that. You need people around you to encourage you and to show you that you should keep showing up.
And ask for help. I feel like a lot of people like just don't communicate that it's really hard for them. And so there are people in your life who do love you and want to encourage you, but they might not know. Yeah.
And if you don't have those people, we can be those people.
Please reach out to us if you are like, I would love to.
We would love to help you in any way that
give
we
you a call, talk, get some coffee, for real.
Yeah.
Message us, comment.
We'd love to help.
Yeah. Should we have like a sign off?
Like what? Like a handshake?
Like a keep going. In the last video.
Just go it.
Just go.